but I show like acts of service is word of affirmation because that's like how I like to receive it.
That's what I don't understand. When in relationships, like you have a certain way of receiving love, but you project that onto your partner when that's not how I want to receive the love.
Right.
But why do I have to show her how I receive? That's selfish.
Struggle. Like I struggle with touchy feeling. You know what I mean?
Is that an issue too in the other room?
No, that's it. That's weird, bro.
See,
we gonna go with something totally weird, but
no, it's not. I get it. I was just wondering.
No, I'm saying not the question. I'm not saying the question is weird, but how I'm set up in the intimate setting. Like and I think that's the problem because
you have to have are you a sensual person? Like, okay, that's another.
I think
a whole nother.
Yeah, I think that's the problem though because she see that, right? But she was like, why are you not that like all the time? But I think most of the time I'm in my head. Like I'm thinking, you know, all day, you know. So when I get to that place, it's different. Like, or when we on vacation, it's different, you know. But if I'm in my head thinking and, you know, as a man, you know, we're trying to figure things out, you know, it's just like.
So are you trying to figure out why you're not hugging?
No, I know because I'm in my head.
You just got other things that's on your mind.
And I don't feel like being touched. Really. Don't, you know what I mean? But, you know, because I say I love her, I make the effort to do that, you know, sometimes because I'm still working on it. But
well, I'm like, it's interesting because like I'm like me and my wife are the exact opposite.
Right.
Like what you just said. Like I'm the
touchy
really
one.
Like whatever, and I have to kind of slow myself down sometimes just because like it may like overly stimulate her. Like
yeah.
So like, and that's the thing about love languages too, right? It evolves. Like whatever the love languages maybe today may not be the same love language 5 years from now. Right? So like, you know, I think her love language has kind of shifted a little bit, especially since we have kids now. So it's like now it's like acts of service. So like, you know, she might want me to, you know, come home and help with that, help around the house or whatever. But kind of like what you were saying is like, again, it's not my natural thing. One, I don't naturally like to clean up. Like it's not like like I'm not like,
I feel you.
But you know, like it's not like I'm not gonna randomly sweep the floor at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
you know, like,
that's not my thought process.
You know what I'm saying? Like so like, but I have to be able to show her that I care for her in some type of way. So let me help with the boys. Or let me help with, you know, changing the new baby's diaper. Right, like.
Is that showing that you care for her, or is that just being a parent?
Well, it's acts of service.
This is a good one. I'm gonna get into that. Well, go ahead.
It's responsibilities, primary responsibilities, right? Getting back to that.
Yeah.
Primary responsibilities.
Period.
But see that's the thing. So I learned in like therapy those things. No, it is a primary responsibility. Like you should, but what we're learning is that you should also show appreciation for those things that you see the person. You know, like, hey, I see you.
I want to be seen.
Yeah, you see the person. I see you taking care of this, and you know what I mean.
Effort.
And the tit for tat, like, not do that, because man, my wife, man, we was king and queen of that. Yo, I did this.
What are you doing?
What you doing? You know what I mean? But now we have to alleviate the scorecard and be like, okay.
There shouldn't be a scorecard.
It should be based on like your battery. Like, babe, I'm just overwhelmed right now. I can't do it.
That's that. Remember we talked about the 100%.
Yeah,
that communication.
Yeah,
I could give 20 today.
Yeah,
okay, I could give the 80, or I'm 20 with you. We just got to figure out.
We got to figure it out. Let's take them over to Mama Tina's house and.
I got
Go ahead.
A question that goes with all of this. So, when it comes to relationships, why is it that your well, I could say like men. I'm going to just say men. Some men.
Okay.
Why is it that they expect for the woman to forgive them in whatever they do when they mess up, but hold grudges when the woman messes up?
And you start specifically talking about sexually messing up.
No, anything.
I think most
because you do tick for tat, so you're holding grudges.
No, I just need you to know.
No, you're
because you don't know if she understood I just need her to understand on why this is such a big deal.
But
once I get her to understand, I'm good.
Yeah.
But the tick for
because it never the behavior doesn't change until people realize
this is how I feel about it.
Yeah, well, until they realize it's like some BS. It's almost like, I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship before, right?
What was that? Oh my gosh!
I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean.
Wait, hold on.
But
have I ever been in a relationship?
well, okay, let me finish my sentence.
She a grown woman, man.
This is my thought.
We forgot you was grown, like for real.
Look, 12.
Come on now.
You know.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
All right.
Anyway.
Bags and all these wrinkles.
Okay.
So.
I can't believe.
I forgot what I was even going
I don't know
with.
if you ever been in a relationship before. But
Oh Jesus.
What was I saying?
this is how. That's what you said.
Before that, I was,
Holding grudges, tit for tat. It was like you were going to tell me. I know you haven't been in a relationship before,
Okay.
but this is how things work.
I don't know if you were cheated on somebody before.
No.
All right.
All right.
So sometimes,
In a relationship or just.
yeah, in a relationship. I'm just, we're talking about relationships. So I'm gonna use a relationship thing. As a man, I don't know, maybe as a woman too, probably, but I don't know, I can speak from a male's perspective. You don't realize how much like cheating on somebody is bad until like you having that conversation on that phone when you're 13, 14 years old, and you're telling her that you cheated on her with somebody else. And she just breaks down.
So my question to that would be, why do men when they we're talking about cheating, why do men when they cheat expect the forgiveness but hold grudges with women when they do something wrong?
Because we're not consciously aware of the effects that what we did has on you. So until we become aware of that, it's very
So why do you
difficult.
hold grudges when we do something?
Yeah, because we don't know no better.
But so why isn't the
So you have to.
so there's no forgiveness
No.
on our end?
Do as I say, not as
You know
I
what I'm
do.
saying? I thought we.
That's what
established
it
this
goes.
already.
That goes with it.
It's do as I say, not as I do. You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed. Wait a minute. Okay,
I'll just play it.
there you went.
Oh man.
You're not allowed. All right. To hurt my feelings. And it be okay.
But you're allowed to hurt mine.
Absolutely. Until I realize that it's not good.
Man, I learned that lesson the hard way. So I had a little player phase, right? And I think I told you this. But when I got with I only had 3 real girlfriends in my life. And Chris Ann, she's the last one. But when I got with the first one, she was a sweetheart. High school, all this. And I wasn't like the best, you know what I mean? Like, I think I was okay boyfriend, but you know, behind the scenes, you know.
Man, you're a kid.
Yeah, 18, 19. You know, but still, the heart is involved. You know, she's there. She's sweet. My mom love her and all that.
Wait, you didn't have a girlfriend until you were 18?
Says the person who had one when he's 5.
You said a
What?
You said a girlfriend. I said a girlfriend.
He didn't have his girlfriend at the age of 18. His high school sweetheart.
My first real girlfriend was.
He said he only had. It seemed we're not paying attention. 3 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like real girlfriends that he probably had some feelings for. His first one was at 18. Don't check my boy.
You don't
like
have.
that.
Okay, so you never been in like a middle school relationship?
He said he had 3. It's like if you take 2 apples from Johnny.
Wait, hold on. So y'all don't consider your middle school relationships real relationships?
He said.
How long y'all been together?
Huh?
A middle school, like what?
What?
You know what?
Because I never.
But I thought this was your story.
I was just asking clarifying questions.
You
okay?
had your real girlfriend in middle school. We get it.
I did.
Tone said
I only had
3.
3 real girlfriends.
3.
Okay.
You still
First
remember
one?
her?
Yeah.
I don't. If I did, I don't remember. So they not real. But I only remember.
They were okay. You didn't value those relationships because
Probably didn't.
Hey, you start valuing relationships in middle school?
I'm from South Georgia. Like all
What does that
we have is
mean?
football, family, and
Girlfriends?
What does that
Girlfriends, like-
mean? It doesn't
God,
matter where
of
you
course.
from.
God, yeah, I don't.
It doesn't matter where you from.
I don't know. I just don't.
All right, my bad.
I just
I'm
remember
sorry.
my intent, like the 3. So yeah, the first one, man, like she was a sweetheart, but behind the scenes, I wasn't as a. I didn't.
Wasn't a good guy.
Yeah, but I was the only child, so my thought process was like raggedy. It was like, as long as every girl I cheat on her will know that I got a girlfriend, we good, because she the main. That's my thought process. Like, as long as we, everybody know that she the main and she mine, because you like in your mind, think about it. That's how we thought, right? Look, she got.
It don't count.
I was just playing with those girls. I was gonna get right back.
it ain't right back.
That's exactly what that was.
It's like they just whatever. So they just to stroke my
Joe
ego.
Budden said that. Who else said that?
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden put that in his.
That was Jay-Z.
Joe Budden also has a line like that too.
Really?
Go ahead.
Did he steal it from Jay-Z, or did? Because they talk about Jay-Z stealing bars from everybody.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
Anyway, so
clarifying questions.
Anyway, so yeah.
Sorry, so she interrupting your story, man. Disrespectful. She was so disrespectful.
I was just saying he was just messing with those girls.
Y'all make my story so much interesting though. I appreciate it. But nah. But the first one, like, we broke up, like, I was heartbroken, and I jumped right into another relationship. And that second relationship, whew, chick was younger than me. And man, she broke me, bro. She broke me down. Like, she broke me. And she was light skinned,
It's always a light skinned one.
I don't trust light skinned women to this day. I'm sorry, I don't.
You had to look back at me.
I don't trust light skinned. She broke me, bro. And I'm thinking, I'm 21. I'm 38 today.
So why am I here?
Because we ain't in a relationship.
No, you say you don't trust
I don't
light-skinned
trust.
women.
No.
I'm trying to ask the same thing.
No, I don't trust them as. Okay, let's get on with this story, man. But anyway, she broke me. She broke my pride and my ego. That's what it was, and that taught me to
humble yourself.
Humble myself, because I ain't all that. Because she, like, the dudes that she was pulling was like they would make you feel insecure about yourself. Like, I was like, bruh.
What is she doing now?
I hope she don't watch this.
It's okay if she do.
Anyway, man, do as I say, not as I do. What we go?
I will say.
What would you say?
Outside, just switching up. My bad. If I go in a different direction with this. When you hear "do as I say, not as I do," what do you first think about? Like, who did you first hear that term from in your life?
Parents.
Where did it come from, though?
I don't know.
I don't know where it came from.
Where did it?
But I think that's like a lot of trauma that people go through, especially in leadership, is they think that it's okay because that's the first. Because your parent really is your first leader that you know. Outside siblings, I guess. But so if you're being raised in that type of environment, which is essentially toxic, right? Because you're not really standing on anything, you kind of can expect for somebody to kind of grow up and lead that way, essentially, because that's what they're modeled, and that's really what it all boils down to. Is like, what's your model, and what are you modeling yourself after?
Right.
So
I can see it being a good thing though. Because there's some things that I can do, like y'all said. If I'm employed, there's some things that the leader can do that I can't do, but the leader can tell me to do it. But you see what I'm saying?
I wasn't going there with that, but when I said that,
I know, but I went there. And I went there. A leader can like you have the autonomy to drive all over because you earned that position. You put in the work. You said it. You put in the work, and here it is. I'm just now starting out. Why is it that I feel like I can do what you can do?
The generation though,
and not putting in the work.
Have y'all ever like? Well, you raising what Gen X? No, not Gen X. What
Z's.
Is it Z?
It's them Zers.
Like,
yeah,
they different, bro.
Yeah,
they are different.
You got. Yeah, you got a few. All your kids is
wait.
A few.
Wait, not a few. No, not like that.
I've never been in relationships. Now you're throwing 8 kids at me. You got a few.
Yeah, they gonna believe him over me. That girl ain't got no kids. But anyway, no, Nah, but
is that different than raising like
you got Gen Zs?
Gen Zs? Like, have you noticed that trend of like they don't want to do like the hard work in a sense to get, like, they want something for nothing essentially.
Entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it, but I break mine down.
Dang, how you do that? You be whooping these kids?
No.
Oh.
Well, when I can't whoop them. They're 25 and 26. Well,
Dang.
She'll be 27 next week. She'll be 27.
Look at her, man.
Dang.
I bet some dude right now looking like, dang.
I thought she was 25.
Like, yeah, like.
And just to, I'll be a grandmother in a couple of months.
What?
Congrats, man.
My son.
Your boy. Congratulations, man.
Is that new?
Yeah.
Wow. Breaking news.
I was about to say that's
breaking news. She broke it here on Be More to Do More.
Did he like randomly call you? It was just like,
no, he was scared to tell me.
Oh, so you knew the whole time.
First.
But he's what, 25?
He'll be 26 in May.
Okay, man. That he ain't 15. So
he told his sister first. And
grandmother? I can't even see.
I'm not even gonna be as Lala. I'm gonna go by
go by Nana?
No, Lala.
I can't even see it. I'm trying to see the
Lala.
Yeah, because of the L.A. for my name, LaDonna.
So you want your grandkid to call you by your name? You definitely want these new age grandmamas.
Lala. I don't want. My mom is a Mimi.
Yeah.
I want to be called what I want to be called.
Okay. All right, grandma.
Let's talk about how younger these grandmas starting to look. They starting to look like young. Like grandmas don't look the same no more.
I'm not young. Well, I'm young, but in 3 years I'll be 50.
Are you gonna put it out there?
Yeah. In 3 years I'll be 50.
I can't even believe. Anyway, how do we get to your age, man? What
we're talking about the Gen Zers entitlement.
Okay, so I believe the Gen Zs have a right to be entitled. Playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
Why?
Because the hard work and the time that it took to us to get to a certain space, it don't take them to get to that space anymore. Like the work effort has been cut in half because of the tools, and so what they see us,
and that's a problem. It's a serious problem, especially when they get into. And the reason why I say that, because my daughter now is working in corporate. Now she's not in a school system where everything is repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's in corporate, working. She's an EA to a CEO.
Oh, okay.
And she's having a hard time where I'm teaching her at home. Like she doesn't know the basics of Excel. She doesn't.
Dang.
It wasn't taught, because she said this wasn't taught in college.
Really?
Right.
Excel?
So let me tell you an example, because I almost went in on her like at home. So she came to me and she had to put together this module stuff where she had to have a table of contents and then put all the other stuff together like a little pamphlet for work. And so she had a table of contents, right? Mm-hmm. So now she came to me and she was like, so like this is the table of contents now, like what do I do now? Like I said, you have to make it make sense. Like
right.
If this is chapter 1.1, then scroll down and the first thing is 1.1.
Right.
And she's like, but it's not and I'm like, why, how you not get this? And so when she walked away, I was like, these people didn't have to do no research paper. They didn't know what a card catalog is.
Right.
They can read the table of contents, but they don't know how to make the whole document make sense to line up with the table of contents. Stuff wasn't taught to them. They don't, the basics of Excel, I have to later on like give her a tutorial on that, because she didn't know how. She came to me in the middle of a meeting and she's like, how do you filter? How do you filter? And I'm like, the fuck? I'm sorry. Like, how do you not know? And it's because she said, we didn't take this up in college. Yeah. We didn't take these.
There's a lot of people that don't know how to use Excel for real.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
In this day and age when they don't know the basics.
That's a good perspective.
Did you get taught Excel?
With me?
Dang, I was about to make a joke. I ain't gonna make the joke.
Go ahead and make the joke.
They had typewriters, bro.
So like when you was in school, did y'all have computers that like had Excel on it? Like was Microsoft a thing? I'm just I ain't know if Bill Gates had came out with it yet or not.
Now, LaDonna, let's give some context. He is younger than both of us. Just to let he's younger than me too. He don't act like it at all. Both of y'all are just like don't act y'all age. Anyway, so let's just put that in context.
I act my age, not my girl age.
The disrespect, I'd say.
But
So I did learn Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint,
Okay.
all of that. My
Yeah.
favorite of all is Access.
you like Access?
Excel, I love that too. I'm very advanced.
No, I'm saying
in it.
when like was that
Like 18.
okay? So like
mean-
college.
So I was in kindergarten when the computer first started. Like,
I was introduced to my dad introduced me to a computer when I was in the 3rd grade. I was in Germany.
so okay, you're
I was born in 78.
9 years older than me. Yeah. You're 9 years older than me. So in kindergarten, I was 6. Are you 6, 5 or 6 in kindergarten, right? So you was like, dang, you was a teenager
What for?
when I was in kindergarten. That's just crazy.
Dang.
Okay, let's get off your age.
All right.
But anyway,
Please.
Anyway, so that's
But see, I don't think they teach like there's
They don't teach that. Like my child now that's 13. No, they don't teach them that. They only teach them what is required to pass whatever it is that need to be passed in the state of Georgia.
which is essentially they learn Word a little bit. I
No.
imagine.
They don't have to learn nothing. Everything is set up for them. They don't have to do any research. They don't have to go to the
Dang.
library. Everything is at the hands of their phone or in a computer. They don't have to go back and check to see if any words are misspelled because Word would do it for you.
Dang.
They are lazy.
Yeah.
They
that
don't
that
have,
makes sense.
They don't have. We know how to like get it out the mud for real.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh,
You for
we can
sure.
research.
Right.
Them it's like, oh, do you know anything about this? And they were like, no, look it up. Look it up. No.
Look here.
Yo, I don't know if you remember this, bro, but we had like all these encyclopedias. And
Yeah.
what they call it, almanacs.
Yep.
And we had to like when we do research, my grandma used to send me to the back room. I had to get the book. It's A through Z.
Right. You remember our spelling words, we had to learn how to spell them and then also use them in a sentence. Like, even with me growing up, that's why I have a very good sense of direction and I try to teach my kids that.
I suck with that.
Like,
but go ahead.
my dad, I learned I guess because my dad's military, I learned at a very young age how to read a map.
Right.
And I was always told, and that's why I'm a tomboy at heart, like, go get lost and find your way back.
Wow.
Like, my kids are, I said, get on the MARTA go down to the stadium. MARTA?
Oh yeah, I was
I'm not
riding.
riding no bus. Who's riding a bus? I'm a Uber. I'm like,
Dang, I forgot they got Uber. Ooh, they missing all the experience because I started MARTA like 13. Then you get your first independence, like to be out. You know what I mean?
I just didn't realize how much time or how much like technology has evolved. in
Yeah.
such a short period of time.
So do that give us the right to say do as I say, not as
I don't say anything. Like, I had a conversation with her after that, and I was like, when she came back downstairs, I said, I gotta apologize to you because I had to think about it when you walked off. I did get an attitude with you, and I had to pull myself back because I had to think of we're in 2 different generations.
Yeah.
And so,
Dang.
and I told her, like, I got to give you grace and you got to give me grace.
Right.
Because you're learning stuff that I think is like, why you don't know how to do this? And
Right.
then you're like getting mad at me because like, why you don't understand that I don't know how to do this.
Right.
And
right.
so I had to think about it. It's just like, it's not easy. And that's why I give my mom grace because she's learning. Like she had to learn too.
Right.
But during that time, they didn't have what we have now, what we're doing.
Right.
So it's like, she'll call me, how do I do such and such? How do you not know how to do? Because like
Right.
most of my family, like my aunt, I have one aunt who still have a landline.
Yeah, my grandma do too. Yeah,
a landline. She still write checks.
Uses it?
Same number ever since I can remember.
Probably
right.
Just like that, you just said.
Yeah.
Do you remember your childhood number?
Yeah, it's still my childhood number, my grandma number.
Oh, it's still.
It's the same number.
Dang.
Same number. Yeah, my grandma stayed where she stayed 40. My mom was 11 when she moved out to Old Forest in Scottsdale. Mom grew up there. She grew up out there. I grew up out there. Same number. So anybody that want to reach any of us, my grandma is the plug. You know what I mean? Because they still remember that number. So that's just how it is. But so y'all. So I was gonna go into the spiritual relationship, the spiritual leadership piece about do as I say, not as I do. Next on Be More to Do More podcast. But oftentimes when we read scripture, we come to the word with a perspective as to why I got to do this, because deep down we think that it's something God is telling us to do that He wouldn't necessarily do.
How we tell our kids do better, but we never taught them how to go about it. When the last time you told somebody keep their head up, cause you concerned about them. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't